Matches around the country, both semi-pro and professional, have fallen victim to storm Arwen this afternoon. But the Butts Park Arena pitch is as pristine as ever, allowing today's match between Coventry United and Wellingborough Town to go ahead. But beware of the wind. These strong gusts will surely leave the long ball game obsolete. An intriguing 90 minutes awaits here on CUTV with Liam Cook. The Red and Greens cut it 5 midweek against Desborough Town, but Russell Duff's side held on for the 3 points. The United Devil makes 2 changes from the starting 11, one of which is enforced as Joe Brose is ruled out with a shin injury. He's replaced in midfield by Kane Thomas, while Rico Taylor makes his first start, with Muzzy and Dino dropping to the bench. Also among the subs is Matty Gardner, who returns to the club after scoring 15 goals in 34 appearances during the shortened 19-20 season. Wellingborough arrive with a fresh look after making 4 changes from the defeat to Harborough. In comes goalkeeper Lewis Patching, defender Oliver Anderson, and midfield duo Louis Barrett and Jamie Mastapiero. Osama Jokian and Kelly drop to the bench, while there's no place in the squad for Harry Chipchase and Robbie Parsons. The Doughboys look to end a 3-match winless run this afternoon. Welcome on all to today's match between Coventry United and Wellingborough from, as you couldn't appreciate, a very, very blustery Butts Park Arena. Definitely the worst conditions we've had to endure this season, but we are here ready for action. To what we've seen, I'm sure the wind will be making things very difficult indeed, but the action is underway. Harry Sawyer in by Mastapiero and hooked out on this near side. Coventry United with the throw just down line from the penalty area. Kane Thomas playing in midfield this afternoon. Looks at Kerwin Ellis. Ellis nods it up. Can he get to the second? Just sit down. The defender does just enough to get it away to Liam Cairns. Shot blocked. And Thomas looking to keep it alive. Low cross connecting with Louis Barrett. Cairns dancing his way through, but again his cross doesn't find its intended target. Rico Taylor, that's a beautiful ball down the left hand side for Charlie Noakes. First time ball, and the wind comes in. They're able to clear their lines as far as Coventry United's Joe Smith. Sporting a bit of a fresh trim today. You didn't recognise him for a moment. Anderson's throw. Cairns couldn't control. Harry Sawyer brought the ball to feet, but a foul's been given against Liam Cairns on Jamie Mastapiero. Taken short and quick. Anderson's ball. But you never know where these balls are going to end up with the wind like it is, but that does end up out of play from the cross. We've had just over 2 minutes. Want to say hello to Carl Bosworth, Sonia Williams and Catherine Blowers, who are all tuned in. The apologies, the sound quality isn't going to be great today, but I'm sure you can appreciate the wind isn't making things easy. Just playing out from the back of Don Perkins. Ellis the target, keeps it in right on the touchline, but the second touch takes it over. Coventry United. He would say what's going on, especially at Stadium at Coventry playing Bournemouth. Here's Harry Sawyer. Taking on the midfield on his own here. Lays it off to Rico Taylor. Sawyer, good pressure in the midfield. Dispossessing the United man who scored his first goal for the club on Wednesday. Liam Cairns brings it back for the Red and Greens. Function of King Thomas. Around the defender, but we're doing enough to play it back. As far as Noakes. And Francis didn't get the distance on that clearance he would have liked. And Perkins with the challenge from behind. Referee says no. Wellingborough look on in disgust. They felt they had a case. A trip from behind by Don Perkins. But nothing given. Both Reece Francis and Don Perkins. Buckby shrugged aside by Noakes. And Perkins was caught on the toe there. The referee says play on. The foul was given. United looking to use that advantage. Kane Thomas. Joe Cairns driving towards the net. Tries one low and long. Not a million miles away. First effort of the game. The Premier League and the Championship. Arsenal beat Newcastle by 2-0, and good news for Coventry City fans, Preston held Fulham to a 1-1 draw. City and Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. We will keep informed of the result. And Smith felt he was impeded from behind. Referee agrees. Bit of a barge into the back by Newman. Immediately showing that he's not going to be intimidated. New look, same attitude for Joe Smith. Doesn't take anything lying down. Don Perkins on the ball for the Red and Greens. Floated towards the penalty area, bounces in, and Harry Arundel should deal with that one simply. Here's Barrett. Side foot Sawyer. A wayward ball in the midfield. Wellingborough struggling to control. Going to feet now. Sent down the left flank by Arundel, but it's going to go straight to Francis. Don Perkins. Noakes at left back. His third Coventry United start since he's moved to the club from Coventry, former City youngster. It's Perkins, formerly of Walsall Wood. Francis, yes, Bromsgrove goalkeeper, lofts it away. Offside flag raised against Stuart Hendry, making his second appearance at Coventry United after making his debut in the 4-3 win against Desborough Town on Wednesday. A victory that should have been a lot more comfortable than it was. Dodds displeased is an understatement to say he was displeased about the second half performance. You can hear his thoughts in the exclusive CUTV interview that we recorded with Russ at the end of Wednesday's game. Check that out at half-time. Smith slices that ball out on this near side, about 20 yards into Coventry territory. And the Red and Green's mascot, the frog, playing ball boy. I'm not sure many players have been given the ball by a frog before. As Smith, with the final touch, shepherded into touch by Jake Newman. Corner kick to the Doughboys. I was wondering why Wellingborough are known as the Doughboys. The name derives from a local delicacy called hock and dough, which I believe is basically just a ham sandwich. Swung in from the left, the wing caught it and curls it out, despite the best efforts of Newman at the far post. Coventry United goal kick. Early goals from the Liberty Stadium. Swansea 1, Reading 1. Jamie Patterson scoring a 3rd-minute goal, but then Dele Bashiru 1 minute later making it all square. And Liverpool have raced into a lead by 1-0 against Southampton. Rather bad, this wind. Ball lofted over Perkins. Smith is there to nod it away from the unrushing Matt Long. And now it's Smith, who we know is not afraid of running at the midfield, but he's given away the free kick there, a little too enthusiastic. Racing into the Wellingborough player. There's a bit of from Joe Smith. And the referee calls over Coventry number 5. Any further punishment? Unfortunately, another sponsor ball has blown off and hit the lines. Thankfully, he's okay. He's really playing havoc today, it must be said. That's been about the same thing so far, mind you. I'll play for a corner, but I'm tempted just to keep the camera on the linesman now, because you never know if it's going to go again. We've got a pitch invader, the United fans picking up the sponsor board and trying to return it to its rightful place. Is it going to stay there, though? We're going to need another ball. Let's hope this one is wind resistant. Gary Smith's there taking the ball off. Towards goal. And Wellingborough have the early lead. The ball looping over Reece Francis after the effort from Josh Melling. And Wellingborough Town are in front after 12 minutes at the Bucks Park Arena. Not the start the Red and Greens would have wanted. Plenty of football to be played between now and the final whistle. We've had just 12 minutes. This wind-affected match at the Bucks Park Arena. And Ellis offside, who receives the ball from the back from Joe Smith. So the free kick, midway into Wellingborough's half of the field, to be taken by Patching, the goalkeeper. Crossing from the right-hand side, Smith nods behind him. Barrett should pick it up. It'll be Barrett. Arundel. Returned to Barrett by Buckby. Arundel. Safe hands to the near post by Reece Francis. Perkins. Fouled on the far side by Buckby, dragged to the ground. Goal at Selhurst Park. Aston Villa 1-0 up at Crystal Palace. Scored by Matt Target, the left back. Still scoreless at the Vitality Stadium. Perkins. Hendry the top down the left side. Hendry slightly goal scorer. Looking for the ball in. Hendry needs options. Smacks it against the back Anderson. Sawyer's there! Just bounces past the United man. How about that for Harry Sawyer? He scored his first goals on Wednesday. Imagine if he'd got another one tonight. Minutes gone at Bucks Park Arena. Coventry United 0, Wellingborough Town 1. Melling the centre-back with the goal for the Doughboys. Smith's header from the goal kick. Taylor pulls off the midfielder and finds Liam Cairns. Perkins. Good shot on the left-hand side by Francis. Goals impossible. The assistant on the far side saying, keep it low, keep it on the floor. Possession made by Rico Taylor. Kane Thomas. That's the target with that chip pass. Done up by O'Connor. Skill on show there. Foul given, no. The belated fouls. Rico Taylor catching Matt Long on the leg as Long just lobbed the ball over the United man, making his first start for the Red and Greens today after a substitute appearance on Wednesday. He's brought on after 30 minutes, replacing Joe Blowers. So, on the halfway line, it's going to be free kick. Yellow and blue kits. Taken a little further back than the incident was. It's patching away. Connects to the head of Barrett, who hits it straight into touch. Coventry United goal kick. centre of the park. Ellis the target, gets something on it, enough to send it to Hendry. Kane Thomas returns to Stuart Hendry. Sawyer's there. Sawyer in with a cross. Floats all the way out for the goal kick. But much more promising from Coventry United. Next time we come on air here on CUTV is on Tuesday night. Hopefully in warmer climes. It's the away game against Wellingborough Town. Who's playing rugby in the Valley. Well, Roy Eden is trying to warm up as much as he can. He's even got his hood up. And well, I'm so glad I've ditched the flat cap for a beanie today. Sawyer and Rico Taylor. Against the Sawyer. The left winger and ran straight out for the throw by Harry Arundel. Good pressure from Sawyer on the way back. Coventry want to get going immediately. It's not a position they've been accustomed to this season, going behind. Taylor. Good skill to keep it away from Buckland. Perkins to Taylor. Return to Perkins. Sawyer will give chase. But behind it goes. Jake Newman, who got a fire touch on that. Smith did well to barge him out. And it is Newman who got the last touch. Perkins towards the halfway line. A bit of an aimless ball from Perkins. It'll go out for a throw right. 20 minutes gone at the Butts Park Arena. We've got a wild Simon Reynolds in front of the camera. We have our 20 minutes, and it is Wellingborough Town 0, Coventry United 1. So I wish it was. Coventry United 0, Wellingborough Town 1. See, Simon fucking... Oh. He's distracting me.
Better than watching this crap.
Well, I always end up at that end because all I can see down to the left corner is Simon's hat. Right, back to the serious business now. Perkins in from the side on Buckby as he approaches towards the penalty area, but Noakes dispossessed by Long. Into Newman. Crucial slide by Don Perkins as Jake Newman was ready to turn it home at the far post. Oh, ever so close to being 2-0 at Master Piero, and Wellingborough have got the second goal. It gets better and better for Josh Melling, his second goal. What's happened here? There's a red card for Joe Smith. Didn't quite see what happened there. But Coventry United not only 2-0 down, but now down to 10 men as Joe Smith is sent off. Well, it looks like Newman was involved. This has been a disastrous start for Coventry United, it really has. There must have been some kind of off-the-ball incident between Smith and Newman. No one seems to know exactly what happened, but Coventry in an enviable position at the moment, losing 2-0 at home and a man down after the red card to Joe Smith. It's still 0-0 at the Vitality Stadium between Bournemouth and Coventry City. As the Coventry United players called in for a impromptu team talk from the Bryn Green's manager, Russell Dodds. He won't have liked what he's seen so far, that much is very certain. So we're hearing, in fact, it was an elbow from Joe Smith. Let's see if we can have a replay of it on the camera, on the highlights if possible, but we were obviously focusing on the goal scorer, Melling, as he celebrated. But we are underway again. The Wellingborough Greens with a sizable mountain to climb. Here's Liam Cairns. Sawyer calling from the right-hand side. Cairns now dropping back, as well as Kane Thomas. You know, possibly going to a wing-back formation. Here's Harry Sawyer. Loaded. Joe Cairns! Immediate reply! Never count out Coventry United. Harry Sawyer's low ball to the edge of the penalty area, kicking out Joe Cairns, who smashed it into the side of the net, out of the reach of Patrick. Coventry United are back in it. It's Coventry United 1, Wellingborough Town 2. Well, that mountain has become Coventry United side, not just out of it yet. Let's see what the lads can do in this second stage of the second half. We're 26 minutes. And we've had 3 goals already and a red card. But Perky's running straight into trouble and opening the door for the Doughboys. Reece Francis doing well to punch it over, as Matt Long was to take advantage of that defensive slip-up. Reece Francis absolutely furious with his defence. Well, the early response for Coventry United was good. They've got to try and keep Wellingborough at bay now. And their O's are clear. I think Francis got something on that. It's back in, and Francis has to tip it away from going all the way in. But Francis has gone down injured. Well, thankfully he's back up. Head away at the near post by Sawyer, and blocked with the chest of Joe Cairns. The second effort, Hendry floats it towards the penalty area, but safely back with Lewis patching. Long. McBride. Milling. Arundel finds Louis Barrett. Can Barrett take on Sawyer? Arundel. Now here for Master Piero. Spots Oliver Anderson. Anderson having a go. Brought to a harmless hold to the near post by Francis back in his fluorescent bright pink goalkeeping kit again. He's ditched the blue. Sawyer, Master Piero. And now it's Newman. Looked to be offside, but he's hit the post. There could be danger again as Newman, it bounces over Harry Sawyer. Newman to make it 3-1. Covered up by the defence and Kane Thomas coming away with it. Great stuff from Sawyer and Thomas. And again Sawyer looks at the official on the far side asking why the flag didn't go up. Hendry. Tailed by McBride. Louis Barrett. McBride again. Here's Melling, scorer of both goals for Wellingborough. Oliver Anderson. Neat little 1-2, but Ellis from behind, snatching possession back. And Perkins is looking to clear his lines, but it's going to come back with Barrett on the left flank. Overlapping run being made by Arundel. Arundel connects with Joe Cairns, corner to Wellingborough. 15 minutes to go until half time. We are going off there at half time for about 10 minutes, so make sure to go get yourself a mug of something hot or a glass of something cold. We'll be back here for 4 o'clock. Wellingborough, of course, havoc with these set pieces so far. They won't on this occasion. Perkins' header sends it through, and McBride leaves it to go out for another corner on the far side this time. The wind had died down a little bit, but it's still rather gusty. Saul Arwen doing its best to affect this match. Goes. He's in there again, the goal scorer. Coventry trying to clear their lines. Curvin Ellis, more height than distance on it. Who can bring it to feet? The slide by Joe Cairns. Referee thought about it. And Coventry have got the throw as Louis Barrett went to ground under the challenge of Joe Cairns. Sawyer with the throw about 10 yards into his own territory. That's the target, but can only find Arundel. Barrett was caught by Sawyer. Chance of sheets directed at Louis Barrett. And amazingly, he's okay. Taken short by Arundel to Lloyd Buckby. And straight over Newman, goal kick Coventry United. Francis with the effort. There it goes. Ellis's header. As far as a rundown. Barrett wants it. And an unfortunate slip by Lloyd Buckby. Referee getting a bit of stick from the United fans. Went down under his own power, Buckby. Kane Thomas. Joe Cairns, United only the one goal behind thanks to Cairns' goal after the second strike for Melling. Kane Thomas finds Curviness off the shoulder. And a bit of a stern turn from behind by Jack O'Connor. Referee gives in favour of the red and greens. Uh, 2-0 now to Liverpool, at home to Southampton. Still 0-0 between Bournemouth and Coventry. Taken short by Cairns to Stuart Hendry. Hendry. It's to Perkins. Didn't fancy the shot himself. Finds Joe Cairns instead. Ellis! 2-2! Cohen Ellis heads home! 10 minutes before the break. United on level again. The resilience in the red and greens never fails to surprise us. Not to be undone by a red card and 2 early goals. Coventry United fight back. And that's the red green always saying, we've only got 10 men, but we're all square again in centre. Well, what a game this has been in the Butts Park Arena. Didn't start in the best of circumstances for Russell Dodds' side, but they've fought back. I dare say there will be more goals as Reece Francis takes out the long Buckby man, luckily after the flag had already been raised. I think it was Buckby who went down. So here now it's 3-0 to Liverpool. So former United manager Terry Hampson will be happy with that. Another little team talk from Russell Dodds as Joe Smith was sent off. Seems to have done the trick. And there's still over a half of football to go. Harry Sawyer. Perkins. Shits it right, just out of reach of Stuart Hendry. Green Army firmly behind their boys at the moment. Newman. Headed up rather than out. Oh, Joe Cairns caught on the head. And United fans want similar punishment for what Smith went through as Jamie Master-Piero makes himself scarce. There was definite contact with the back of Joe Cairns' head. It doesn't even appear there's going to be a yellow card from the referee, let alone a red. Battling with Barrett. There's space for the cross for Stuart Hendry. Hendry's ball in. Ellis is there. It's over Ellis. As far as Joe Cairns. Drags it wide. But now it's Wellingborough who's back through against the wall. Thomas should see it back to Reece Francis, or is he going to let it go out for a goal kick? Yes, he is. I think Wellingborough will want to get into half-time level now. They've lost control of this game. Don Perkins now going down, holding his knee. That seems to be the lower ankle. Referee holding off any assistance from Dan White, the United physio. He's back on his feet now. In terms of substitutes for Coventry United, they're as far as Jack Bowden, Muzzy and Duna, Tyler Donaldson, Chris Roscoe and Matty Gardner, the Coventry United striker, returning after a successful stint with the club in the 2019-20 season, scoring 15 goals in 34 appearances. Francis. Easily by Barrett. Barrett. Volleying away. Joe Cairns. Ellis brings it down. Snatched away by Sean McBride. Anderson. Matt Long. And a free kick given against Noakes for tripping Oliver Anderson. We're into the last 5 minutes of the first half. Coventry United 2, Wellingborough Town 2. Wellingborough have done well with their set pieces so far. Melling, amazingly, the centre-back is on a hat-trick. Will he get it here? Back into the danger zone. Barrett dispossessed. Arundel. Offside called. Referee says no. As Long looks to let fly. Long lays it off. And a wayward cross from Lloyd Buckby. Coventry United have the goal kick. Starting the set at the railway end. Reece Francis is ready to clear his lines. There it goes. Straight back to a Coventry United player in Liam Cairns. Sawyer to Francis. Again, the wind catching that kick, almost sending it straight back to the United goalkeeper. And Liam Cairns looks on in disgust as Master Piero took a dive. And the throw to Sawyer. Cohen Ellis. Yes, trying to take on the Wellingborough backline on his own, needed somehow, we didn't get it, and now Anderson striding away on the right flank. He's got Long with him, Master Piero in the midfield as well as Buckby. Here is Long, to return to Anderson. It's a great ball at the right, but he's running to touch, shepherded out by Charlie Noakes. Down the centre. Ellis the target, but it's McBride getting his head on it. As far as Sawyer. Sawyer lofts it over the back line. Hendry trying to get there. Has he got the throw? Yes, he has. Level the penalty area. Brilliant work from Stuart Hendry. down line with Harry Sawyer. Cairns. Hendry to Sawyer. Liam Cairns scoops it into the box. And a real mix-up at the back as Ayres has taken it away from the goalkeeper. Joe Cairns! Comeback complete! Joe Cairns has done it! Rory said Wellingborough were hoping for the half-time whistle to come as soon as possible. But before it came, Coventry from 2-0 down and 10 men have come back to lead 3-2. Absolutely unbelievable. Real scramble at the back as Melling tried to shield it to Patching. Patching eventually dove onto the ball but lost it. Ellis could have had a go himself but turned and laid it on to Joe Cairns, who thumped it into the net, and Coventry United are in. Well, there'll still be parts of the play that United manager Russell Dodds will not be happy with, but he'll be very impressed with the incredible tenacity shown by Coventry United in the closing stages of this first half.
Gary Jones went home.
And Gary Jones has already gone home. He's missed the 3 goals. Oh, Gary, what have you done? Are you listening, Gary Jones? As a free kick is given in the right-hand corner of the penalty area. Well, don't worry, Gary can still watch the highlights. They will be available tonight here on the Coventry United TV YouTube channel. And if you are around the city centre after the game, make sure to pop over to the New Albany pub as they celebrate their 3rd birthday this weekend. Can Wellingborough drag themselves level before the break? I can't believe I'm saying that after the start we've seen. O'Connor at the far post, handball claims. And it's a Coventry United goal kick. O'Connor feels, and the final touch came off Sawyer. Oh. Oh, I love a bit of the streets, love it. Right, get that lined up for half time. Make it happen. The mood has definitely changed, hasn't it? Back 20 minutes in, look, Dead and Berry, here we are at half time. Everyone's having a great time. And of course, it's not won yet. We've had 90 seconds of added time. I think the players are hoping the referee blows the whistle now, and does. Right, it's half-time at the Rugby Park Arena, and that's got to be the most dramatic first half I've ever seen in the Rugby Park Arena. And the score is Coventry United 3, Wellingborough Town 2. We'll be back in 10 minutes here on CUTV for the second half. You don't want to miss it. back for the second half, and well, it's anything like the first one, we are in for a real treat. Half-time score, Coventry United 3, Wellingborough Town 2. The Doughboys taking the lead by 2-0, and Joe Smith sent off for Coventry United, but 2 goals from Joe Cairns and a header from Kevin Ness have brought the Red and Greens back in front. Can they hold on, or can they progress even further at the Butswalk Arena? We'll find out now. Long, landing on Charlie Notes, he gets the throw in. Vieira, Oliver Anderson. Nodded towards the net by Melling. He's not going to get his hat-trick just yet. Remember the last time I saw a centre-back score a hat-trick. It's going to be a goal kick to be taken by Reece Francis. And there's been a goal at the Vitality Stadium. Bournemouth 1, Coventry City 0. Moment. It's just the one team in Coventry winning, as Coventry Spinks are losing 2-0 at Harborough. Perkins. Chested down by Buckby. There's Don Perkins. Liam Cairns. Cannons off Barrett. Get going by Kane Thomas, who's back into defence. Who blocks off the effort to Buckby. Joe Cairns. What will the approach be in the second half of Coventry United? Consolidate the lead or just hold it? Entry, Matt Long cutting in from the right. He's got through, has he? Liam Cairns bites. Says no foul, and now Kevin Ellis striding away for Coventry United. He's got Anderson all over him, still going Kevin Ellis. Ellis all the way to the other end of the park. He's done brilliantly to hold up the challenges, and now finds Charlie Notes. Perkins. Ellis the target, and nodded down by Anderson. Long, dispossessed from behind by Joe Cairns. Coventry United throw, final touch off Anderson. Joe Cairns having a brilliant game today. 5 minutes gone in the second half, still 3-2 to Coventry United. There's the target, but making sure that trickles over the line for the goal kick. Short to McBride. Short to McBride across to Anderson. Oliver Anderson to Long. Off past Anderson, but McBride picks it up. Just going to calm things down. Arundel. And that's offside against Jake Newman. The ball didn't reach him thanks to Perkins, but he was interfering with play. The next time we're on air here on CUTV this coming Tuesday away at Newport Pagnell Town. If you can't be there, then you can join us for a live commentary of that match here on CUTV. So it's 3-0 to Liverpool at Anfield against Southampton. Francis. Well, across the penalty area by Ellis. Will Hendry be able to get to the seconds? No, he won't. But rather than out by Arundel. Now Hendry, can he get there before the left back? Arundel. Hendry slides in. Looking to slide to Sawyer and funked out of play by Melling. Great pressure from Coventry United. Well, today's been the opposite of what we saw on Wednesday. United with a great start and then they floundered at the end. They floundered at the start, but are now doing well. It's a handball. No, referee says no against United goal. Perkins sees it back. Francis. And I believe there's going to be a Coventry United change coming soon as Rico Taylor has been penalised. The Wellingborough player going down holding his lower back. But the Wellingborough man went in head first. Down. I think it was Arundel, the left back. We've had 54 minutes of play at the first half. Both sides hoping not to make a fatal error. Man still is on the floor. So up to his feet now. Continue, which is good news for Wellingborough. We'd never like to see any player taken off injured. High doing well against Buckby. Just into the phone by Newman. It's Perkins away. Joe Cairns again, getting his head on it. As far as Long. Milling has dropped back. Scorer of both Wellingborough goals. Newman, Barrett. Now Arundel. Back to Barrett. Barrett making the run down the left hand side. Sawyer gets there first. And up by to Hendry. Joe Cairns. He's got Ellis in support, but Cairns is heading towards the left hand side. Noakes behind him. A task too far for Joe Cairns. Cleared only as far as Rico Taylor on the halfway line. Here's Noakes. Cairns again. Noakes. Charlie Noakes for Coventry United going all the way here. Lays it off, looking for Stuart Hendry. There's Ellis. Will Ellis shoot? Kudos into the area. Ellis! Great save by Patching. The defender slicing it across his own net, but Patching has got there. Well, now the second half really is kicking into life. Long on the right hand side, finds Long. Anderson making the overlapping run. In the front, it wasn't for Joe Cairns, but Joe Cairns was caught in the face by the arm. Virtually the same thing as what happened with Joe Smith. The referee is going to confer with the assistant. The Wellingborough man wrapping his arm around the head of Cairns. And it doesn't appear there's going to be any further punishment. And Cairns can't believe it as he walks off the field. We're underway now with the throw. United down to 9 men at the moment as Cairns now called back on. Charlie Noakes launches it upfield and United can regroup at the back. Patching decides to keep it in rather than go out for a goal kick. Wellingborough desperate to try and get level again. Goal from the chest of Kane towards Taylor. Ellis. Once Rico Taylor space to the right there. Hendry. Hendry is on a silver platter to McBride. Barrett. Arundel. McBride down line. Connor receives it from Melling. Preventing Long from making the cross. That's why Anderson can't give some distance between themselves and the goal. Melling. Sawyer prevents Barrett from getting on the end of it. Can Hendry finish the job? No. Barrett's got it back. Sawyer gives away the throw, but prolongs the Wellingborough assault. Half an hour to go. It's still all to play for. Can Newman turn? Goes to the ground. It was McBride in there as well. But Coventry will sprint clear with Hendry. Liam Cairns. Closed down by Long, but Cairns will continue. ball to Henry, didn't have the legs on it. Crossfield ball to Oliver Anderson. And Anderson get it in. He's got Long in support. Anderson's ball, and Francis brings it to feet. Well, brings it to hands, really. And stays down. I think it's obvious what Coventry United are trying to do now. Looking to protect the lead and keep the 3 points. It remains Coventry United 3, Wellingborough Town 2. If you're just joining us, my, you missed a cracking match. Ellis receives it from Hendry. Coventry all the way. Was about to strike with a slide in by Master Piero. And the long ball from the back catches Newman offside. From the offside, United will have the free kick. Francis for Ellis. Neat control on the edge of the area by Kervin Ellis. It's Master Piero with the challenge from behind. Now Anderson looking to sprint clear. Into United territory he goes. That's sent into the seats by Rico Taylor. Master Piero. Turns to Anderson. Corner over to Melling. Scored both Wellingborough scores today. Barrett the target. Just control, but takes it too close to Harry Sawyer, who again has been brilliant today. He was both the managers and the CUTV man of the match on Wednesday. It's Francis away towards Kervin Ellis. Ellis gets his head in it. Who will get to the seconds? No one is the answer, as it's rolled out for a throw. And we're hearing it's 2-0 to Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. Not the best of afternoons for the Sky Blues. Barrett. Sawyer again covering him off. Sawyer holding Barrett back, but here's Master Piero. Bumpy's in there! Francis got just enough on it, and a brilliant slide by Noakes to clear as far as Anderson. Matt Long. Newman can come to get away. It's up rolled out by Kane Thomas. Nervy times with the red and greens, but Kervin Ellis will finish the job. He's got John Cairns with him. Cairns looking to make the overlap, but Ellis surrounded. Throwing just into United territory. United fans giving their boys all the support they can give. This is not going to be an easy end to the game. Coventry with 10 players, remember. The early sending off of Joe Smith. We're hearing for an elbow. Long. Across the face of goal. And nodded wide. How on earth have Wellingborough missed that? We can't believe it. No boys have sent a couple of subs to go and warm up on the bench for Wellingborough tonight. And Krumer, listening with Jokian, Ansel, Kelly, and Lan. United, they had Bowden and Duna, Donaldson, Gardner and Roscoe. So we're hearing there's been a red card at the Bournemouth game. Jeffrey Lerma being sent off, we're hearing. confirmation on that. And yes, indeed, there has been a red card. So Bournemouth down to 10 men at the Vitality Stadium, leading 2-0, but it could be a very interesting ending down south, as it could be here. One thing with Coventry United you never want to do is leave early. Liam Cairns. Rico Taylor making his first start for the Red and Greens, looking for Kerwin Ellis, couldn't quite stretch far enough, and Melling will play it back to Patching, who, in all fairness, hasn't done an awful lot except pick the ball out the back of the net. 25 to go. Coventry 3, Wellingborough 2. It's got to rank as one of the games of the season. The fans want to see some more goals, but Coventry is just focused on game management at the moment. And Melling's ball to the left of Barrett, not what the left winger needed. And here comes a change for Wellingborough Town. As Charlie Noakes has gone down, looks like cramp to me. It's the end of the evening for Louis Barnett. We wait to see who's going to come on. And coming on is Dennis and Krumer. So Dennis and Krumer on for Louis Barnett. In the first change of the evening here at the Woods Park Arena. But Coventry may be forced into another. He's receiving some treatment to his hamstring. Short delay as we hit the heights at the first, but I don't think any of us could take another half like that. This time will surely be added on at the end of the game. Wellingborough. Anderson slightly catching out long, but he's got there. Buckby switches the play. Newman back heels. Master Piero smacks it against the back of Kane Thomas. Wellingborough pushing and pushing and pushing against the 10-man Coventry United team. Lloyd Buckby. Matt Long curls it in. Diving header by Liam Cairns. And the foul has been given. As Cairns was called on the head, the referee didn't give it, the linesman flagged on this near side. Francis with the free kick. There it goes towards the left-hand side. That is to the chest of Anderson. McBride. Don Perkins will allow Coventry to regroup at the back. Change coming up. So it's not going to happen just yet. We're hearing there's a red card in the Aston Villa game with Douglas Louise. Bring it to my glamorous assistants next to me for keeping me informed. Ellis and Kroom. Gonna match Sawyer for pace. Cross cannons off Sawyer and the right back does the rest. Another strong game for the United man. Ellis. Oh, looking to sift it through on the right hand side, but Liam Cairns didn't quite make it. Here comes the change now for Coventry United, and it is Kirvin Ellis leaving the field. And it is a Coventry United return for Matty Gardner. Ellis has done his job, he's got a goal today. Just helped United to overturn that deficit. And Matty Gardner, who scored 15 goals in 34 appearances during his previous spell with Coventry United, is back in the red and green and back in the Butspark Arena. The fortunate thing that he won't be eligible for the F8 Vars, he played for Stourport in that competition. So he won't be involved in the Sphinx game. But Coventry, of course, with a number of first-team players to come back. Kyle Carey will be available on Tuesday night against Newport Pagnell Town. We're hoping to have Tyler Harrow back by next Saturday. Nat Kelly also returning to full fitness in the next few weeks. That's going to be Charlie Faulkner. Rico Taylor all the way back to Francis. Now that one has got a lot of distance on it. The wind's not going to stop Francis getting it away this time. Rico Taylor lofts it up. Gardner gives chase when he's in to search for the throw. And a deflection, Coventry United throw. Master Piero furious, screaming at the official. But it won't count a shot. 4-0 Liverpool now against Southampton. Great afternoon for Jurgen Klopp's men. And that game between Swansea and Reading, which started very well with 2 goals in the first 4 minutes, is now Swansea 2, Reading 3. That'll be a good one to watch on the EFL show tonight. Sawyer. Crossing towards Matty Gardner. O'Connor heads it away. Safely back in the centre circle of Coventry United. Kane Thomas. Gardner the target, but it curls out. It's a goal kick for Wellingborough Town. Now Sean McBride, the defensive midfielder. Aims ball towards the penalty area, and Francis has to come out and boot it against the roof of the XL Motors standards. That long. And Dom Perkins, I believe, yes it is Dom Perkins, gone down. It could be stoppage in play.
Roy James, Mosley Signs, and the Brandy Box. Thank you, folks.
Tight shoelace, please. Feeling great comfort. Cut to his feet by Matt Long and Rico Taylor. Opposing sides. We're into the last 15 minutes. How are your nerves? We're done with now after the Vars game against Westfield, the 4-3 win against Desborough on Wednesday, but here we are again. And away the near post by Perkins. And Krumer turns away from Stuart Hendry. Taylor in with a challenge. Gardner tracks back, but Master Piero is there first. O'Connor. Cross he's got Joe Cairns to contend with. Still going long. The lunge in from behind was just the tops roll upon Rico Taylor, and he had to get that one right. He got that in try, but it would have been a penalty. We know the damage. Milling was his own penalty area. Plenty of time, plenty of space. Wellingborough have got to try and make something happen now. They're running out of time. As Noakes blocks off. Shielded from Noakes and takes it past the former Birmingham City youngster. Long's delivery turned away by Kane Thomas, and Rico Taylor vaulted up line towards Matty Gardner. Gardner will chase. O'Connor should get it back to the goalkeeper and does. Melling. Making the run. Sawyer nodding it away to Stuart Hendry, playing on the right side of midfield at the moment. Hendry just possessed by Master Piera. No goals in this second half, but that will suit Coventry United just fine. Sawyer. There's the danger out for a throw. And Kruma look for the run down the left-hand side. And another change coming for Wellingborough Town. It's Sean McBride being replaced by Damien Machokian. It's a long, difficult name, so I'm going to struggle with it. Roy definitely is going to struggle with it. Into the last 10 minutes of the Butts Park Arena. Wellingborough have made 2 subs. United will be making another one. Looks like Muzzy and Duda's getting ready to come on. Long. Anderson scuffed it into the side netting. And here comes the red and green second change in the evening. It's the end of the afternoon for Joe Cairns, and he is replaced by Muzzy and Duna.
On Muzzy and Duna of Joe Cairns.
The referee telling Cairns to leave the field to the nearest point of exit. Cairns wanted to head over to the dugouts directly, but the referee, to save time, is telling Cairns to leave the field. You see second change of the night confirmed for Coventry United. Muzzy and Duna replacing Joe Cairns. Fresh legs in the middle, could be crucial for the counter-attack. So you have Muzzy and Duna and Matty Gardner link up for the first time they've ever played together. Towards Gardner. Being in the air by Connor. Osamajokian being held by Perkins. Referee gives the advantage. Damien Osamajokian turned behind by Kane Thomas for another Wellingborough corner. 9 minutes to go. Still Coventry United 3, Wellingborough Town 2. Well, we were expecting a cracker of a match. I'm not sure anyone expected this. Buckby. Away. In fact, that's going to be a corner. And there's been a goal for Coventry City in the game against Bournemouth. And it's Matty Godden who scored. So 5 minutes to go in that one, and Coventry have got a chance of victory, well, a point at least. Goes. That's what a free kick. There's one of the players caught. And the free kick given as Tom Perkins bulldozing through Lloyd Buckby. Well, let's just say I wouldn't want to be on the end of Tom Perkins running through me. Time running out for Wellingborough. They've got to make something work for them quickly. Arriving, hitting it well wide from a promising position. cleanse against Matty Gardner. Ball was hit the arm, but the arm wasn't in a natural position. There's Harry Sawyer. Skips past the Rondo. Sawyer, is he going for the corner? Is he going for the cross? He'll get the corner out of it. And Krumer taking it over the line. Coventry United have the corner. Now it's the red and green's turn to try and put some pressure on Wellingborough, but they're not pushing too many players up. They've got 4 back. They've got Nduna, Gardner, Cairns, Rico Taylor and Stuart Hendry. It's being kept in the corner. Okay, Coventry keep it there. Free kick. Taylor was forced down, taken quickly. Launched it for Matty Gardner! Great save! That could have sealed it! Lewis Touching has kept his team well in with a chance of getting something from this match. That's Cairns. O'Connor. We're into the last 5 minutes now. Just into touch. And Coventry clear it in the area. Kane Thomas. Out as far as O'Connor in the centre circle. There's another United change getting ready. I think that's Tyler Donaldson getting ready. Makes sense, another defensive change. Taylor. Nduna being urged to sprint. Finds Matty Gardner. Coventry don't want to leave them such exposed at the back. They've got struck a fine balance between attack and defence as Cairns slips and loses it. Over the back line. Perkins can't see it back to the goalkeeper. No, he can't. And Reece Francis does brilliantly against Osama Jokian. There's a reason they call him Superman. And Harry Sawyer goes down injured. But here comes the change for Coventry United. It's Rico Taylor leaving the field, and coming on it is indeed Tyler Donaldson. Defensive one. 10-man Coventry United have held Wellingborough for nearly half of the match. As they're coming back from 2-0 down, losing Joe Smith early. They've got 3 minutes plus stoppages to hang on. It's crucial who gets the first touch on this. Nodded down by Mussy and Nduna, and Nduna's got to get this away, and has. Away as far as patching the goalkeeper. Anderson. Just down by Newman. Master Piero. And Kruner on the left-hand side. Sawyer trying to cover him off. And Kruner. Newman's there. Noak's got enough on it. Nduna's trying to get it. Kept alive by Long. Anderson's cross. Donaldson does well behind the Arundel, the left back, and back to the halfway line now. Nelly to O'Connor. Scuffs the kick, but still Hendry swinging and missing. Got the throw. It looked to me as if Hendry got something on that, but apparently not. No more changes for Wellingborough. They're done for the evening. 2 minutes left. And Coventry are taking their time. checking the watch. Should be adding on that time. Well, sideways is a dangerous game. Striving forward is Oliver Anderson. There's space on the right for Long. Long's delivery and scooped up and out by Don Perkins. Another Wellingborough corner as we enter the last minutes of normal time. Can Coventry hold on? They've worked so hard to get into this position, to fight back after their early difficulties. Charlie Noakes does enough to send it out for a corner on the far side. Everyone back for Coventry United. Everyone forward for Wellingborough. Wouldn't be surprised to see the goalkeeper patching goal for the next corner if there is one. It's going to be a long throw from the left as the clock ticks towards the 90th minute. Sawyer beats Melling to it. Cairns, but it's back in with Long to get a point for Wellingborough. Great work from the Coventry United man on this near Long in again. Francis got something on it and deflected wide of the mark. Master Piero incensed, he feels it was a kick. Well, we are now into added minutes. So close, yes, so far. The lads have braved the wind. They've battled on with 10 men. They come back from 2-0 down. They are nearly there. We're hearing 2 more minutes. So a total of 3 added minutes. We've already had 1. United are oh so close. Can they hold on for a massive 3 points? Muzzy and Duna into the area. Gardner. Cannons off the midfielder. Liam Cairns. Perkins. And nodded out for the corner by Anderson. And Patching bumps to the goalkeeper. So he looks at the defender to say, why did you do that? And Roy Allen missed that out, tempting fate. He's already got another one by the dust line though. We've got another 90 seconds here, Roy. What's wrong with you? Corner kept in the corner. Cairns. Going to keep it away from the line and away from Wellingborough. But here come Wellingborough now. One more break for the Doughboys. Challenged from behind by Noakes. But it's away with Oliver Anderson. Cannons off Liam Cairns. Into the last minute. Coming towards the penalty area. Away to Liam Cairns and Noakes bumps it away. More precious seconds tick away. As Patchings will keep it in. 20 seconds left of the 3 minutes added on. Patchings. Put in the air by Donaldson and Hendry into the centre circle. Muzzy and Duna. And Duna now sprinting towards the net. Gardner wants it from the right hand side. Matty Gardner to make it safe for Coventry United. Hits the crossbar. It'll come out again. And nodded back to the keeper. Absolutely brilliant game at the Hooks Park Arena, but it's not over. But the added time is the 3 minutes are up. But Wellingborough with one more opportunity. Right towards Francis. He's got all of it. That's surely game over. Referee checks the watch. Prentice with ball in hand. Referee with whistle in hand, but he's not blowing it just yet. Passes into the area. Can Gardner make it 4? Safely brought to feet by the goalkeeper and the referee. Blows the whistle. Coventry United with an absolutely sensational victory. You hear the sirens. Someone call me an ambulance. My heart can't take games like this anymore. A match that had to be seen to be believed. Coventry United 2-0 down and a man down, fought back with every ounce of fight that they had to win by 3 goals to 2 at the Foot Park Arena. 2 from Kent, 1 from Ellis, and 1 outstanding display from Coventry United. The final score at the Foot Park Arena in the United Conference League, Spring Division South. Coventry United 3, Wellingborough Town